Hi, welcome. For those of you new here, my name is Katie. I'm a wife, I'm a mom, and I work full-time. I love makeup and skincare, and I truly believe every single woman wants to look and feel her best, and I have the tools and the resources to help you get there. And today I'm going to be sharing with you the Beauty Blender Bounce Foundation. This is a liquid whip long wear foundation. It's oil free, and I'm going to be applying the shade 2.40 neutral. I think that's what that means. Medium olive is the color. It's 24-hour wear. It has hyaluronic acid and white birch extract. It's vegan and it's made in Italy. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to start out with my Unique Touch Glorious Face Primer. Anytime that I try a new foundation, I love to use my Touch Glorious Face Primer because I know how great it works with the skin. And so then that way I can kind of really tell how I like the foundation. So I'm going to just take a little bit of that primer. Primer is so important at helping to fill in fine lines and wrinkles and hold your makeup in place all day long. If you are not using primer, now is a great time to start. Now, for best results, what you want to do, kind of rub that into the skin and let that set for about 5 minutes or so. So I'll be right to the application of this foundation. I am using a blending bud that is from Beauty Blender, and this is best if you get it damp. All right, I am taking a look at the website. First of all, there's over 40 shades to choose from, so lots of colors to help you find the right shade for you. This is good for all skin types. It says that it has its finish has a multi-dimensional effect. I'm curious to see if it is going to be, it says it's full coverage. How to use it with a damp blending beauty blender makeup sponge. I'm trying to figure out what kind of finish it's going to give. It says it was developed with an exclusive high-speed hyper whip process that whisks it into a light as air texture for unparalleled blendability. So again, I'm not sure if this is going to be like the correct shade for me. If anything, I'm going to go in with a little bit of bronzer, but I'm going to just take that blending bud. Yeah, it's a little light. This is going to be better for like the winter months, but I wanted to give it a try so that way you could see what it looks like. I'm going to just take it underneath the eye there and blend that out with that blending bud. Let's see, let's talk about the ingredients. All right, so it's free of sulfates, parabens, all of the junk, essentially. It contains less than 1% of synthetic fragrances. And again, hyaluronic acid, that's good for visibly plumping and hydrating the skin. And it helps create a smooth canvas. And then the antioxidant-rich white birch extract that I mentioned earlier, it soothes and brightens the look of skin. So again, I'm just taking that blending bud, kind of bouncing that all over the skin and applying it. I'm going to go down my neck so I don't have any dreaded makeup lines. Again, it's a little bit light for me. I'm going to go in, I'm going to warm it up with some bronzer. So I will be back once I do the full application to kind of let you know how it plays well with others. I'm going to just take a little bit more of that product. I'm going to just put it on the sponge. I know that's not the ideal. I'm just using a tiny amount on my forehead here, just mainly to help kind of balance out the color more than anything. Blend, blend, blend. Go down the nose. I think I need a little bit more right through here on the nose. It doesn't smell good or bad, so I'm not really sure what the point of the synthetic fragrance is. I would say coverage wise, where's my mirror? My kiddo was playing with my mirror. Yeah, it's definitely fuller coverage. It looks like it has blended into the skin really nicely. I'm just taking a look at the mirror. I'm going to see what happens if I do it like a little bit more on my cheeks. How that blends with the layering. Yep, it's blending really, really nicely. I would want to make sure that I set underneath my eyes so that way I don't get it creasing underneath the eyes. One way that I can do that is by taking a little bit, let me get my Prime and Set. This is my Prime and Set mist from Unique. Take a little bit of that onto the sponge and kind of set that underneath the eye. That kind of helps to set the product, make sure it doesn't bunch underneath the eye there. Put a little bit of that on the forehead as well. Okay, so I will add on some of the other products and I will be back to let you know how it plays with other products. Stay tuned. I've warmed up the skin a little bit with some bronzer and blush and all that good stuff. Let's take a look and see how this foundation is wearing. It looks really, really nice on the skin. I'm not seeing any bunching or anything like that at this point in time. So I will check back in towards the end of the day and let you know what my final thoughts are on this foundation. So stay tuned. It is the end of the day and I will tell you overall, I'm really impressed with how this foundation wore throughout the day. Like you can see I'm a little bit oily, but that's because I have that bright light on me, right? For the most part, I'm not seeing a lot of bunching. The foundation is sitting really nicely on the skin. And this can easily be controlled with a little bit of powder. That is, for me personally, I have a little bit more oily combination skin, so I see that oftentimes in the T-zone. I just keep a little bit of my Complexion Plus pressed powder, or even better, my Prime and Set powder, and just kind of dust that on about midway through the day to kind of help absorb some of those oils that my skin is producing. But overall, I really, really like the way this foundation is sitting on the skin. I think what I would do is I would want to get it in a shade or two darker, so that way I can wear it more for this time of year. I think that the shade I have is better for more of like the winter time months. So there you have it. If you have any questions about this product, please don't hesitate to ask. If you like these types of videos where I share with you a single product, give me a thumbs up. Let me know that in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and ring the bell so that way anytime I post a new video, you are notified. Have a great day.